everybody, this is Monica from Ackland Photography, and today I'm going to show you a video tutorial on some advanced editing. Now, as I've mentioned before, by advanced editing I simply mean that it is a technique that we do not use on most of our clients. The only time that I will use advanced editing techniques, and especially one like this, is if it's specifically asked for, and even then I really like to use it in moderation because it's just not one that I like to use often. So today we are going to go through how to slim something down in Photoshop. Now, because I did not want to use a client's photo for this tutorial, I'm actually using a picture of myself. And just so we're clear, no, I do not think that this photo needs any slimming down, but I'm just going to use it for these purposes. So the first thing that I've done, of course, is to create a layer, which in Photoshop I do by pressing Ctrl J. Now there are a couple different ways to do this, but I'm going to start with the most popular. It's also the one that I don't like to use. So we're going to come up here to Filter, and we're going to go to the Liquify tool here. It pops up another screen. We're going to zoom in, and we're going to slim down my arm here. We are already here on the warp tool, and although I am happy with the size of my brush right now, if I weren't, I would change it by going over to tool options here and changing it. So the reason that the Liquify tool is popular is because it's so easy. You simply click your mouse and drag. One of the reasons I don't like it though is because I find that it can leave you with an odd, warped, wavy texture to the area that you're moving. However, by no means am I an expert at Liquify tool, and I'm sure there are lots and lots of people who are really good at it and they don't get this. But there you have it. You press OK, and now you can see the difference. Now, because I don't like it, I'm going to just take this whole layer and I'm going to put it in the trash down here. I'm going to create another layer by pressing Ctrl J. I'm going to zoom in on my arm, and with the lasso tool here, I'm going to select an area around the arm. I'm going to press Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V. Now you can see I've created a second layer up here, and the only thing in this layer is that area that I selected with my tool. And from here I'm going to Ctrl T to transform. Right-clicking my mouse, I'm going to select Warp, and all of these grid points here I have the ability to move. So I'm going to drag them all just a little bit. You have to be careful trying to keep it looking straight and normal. Now I'm going to press Enter. From here I'm going to take my layer and flatten them, so we're down back to one background image. I'm going to take my heal tool. I'm just going to use this quickly to kind of brush out these harsh cuts. And same thing along the skin here. From here I'm going to go to my clone tool. I'm going to select an area by holding Alt and clicking to the right of the area I want to brush out. I'm just going to brush. Now again, I'm not particularly concerned about being overly careful right now because I don't plan on keeping the picture this way. Another way that you can fix up the skin here, just because it is very obvious, is to go over here to your heal tool. You're going to click and hold. It's going to give you this drop down, and I'm going to select the patch tool. This allows you to select an area and drag it, and then it merges the two areas together to give it a more natural, seamless look. There we go. Now, as you can see from the before and after, I've slimmed down my arm, but as I mentioned, I don't think that's necessary. I liked the photo just the way it was.